Hi, my name is Tiffany Magnolia, and I am a candidate running for school committee. I am finishing my first term on the school committee, and I am running for re-election. First, I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. I am the parent of a child in the Lynn Public Schools, and I have watched my child go all the way through elementary school and now heading into middle school. I'm also a professor at North Shore Community College, and I have been there since 2004, with my primary office being on the Lynn campus. I'm an English professor there, and I run our honors program, and I've been interacting with Lynn Public School graduates since the moment I started there, both recent and folks who are coming back for furthering their education. I've lived in Lynn since 2004 when I bought a home near St. Pius. And I've been involved in a number of different activities throughout the city, the Community Path, the Latina Center Marias, as well as a number of different organizations that my daughter participates in, including Girl Scouts and Raw Arts. In terms of what I've done on the school committee and what I would like to do on the school committee, my first term saw a lot of change. As most of you know, our superintendent left. We had a year of an interim superintendent, and we've hired a new superintendent. During that time, we also saw the influx of money from the Student Opportunity Act, as well as funds for the pandemic coming to an end. It is really important to understand that the role of the school committee with regards to making sure our budget is handled well and that we make strategic investments in our future is something that I take really seriously. And it seems like so far our focus has been on people, and that is where I would also like to put my priorities for my next term. In terms of other parts of the school committee that I have some effect on, I am the chair of the curriculum committee, and I'm on the policy committee. The curriculum committee stewards the process of ensuring that curriculum is aligned with state standards and that the materials we're choosing are appropriate for our students. I'm very happy to have presided over materials for our dual language programs and to make sure that our textbooks are up to date. I know that national news has led people to believe that book banning is something that they should be worried about, but I can assure you here in Lynn, and especially under my direction as the curriculum chair, that's not going to be an issue we have to deal with. Our folks in Bennett Street who are in charge of these materials are excellent at their job, and they ensure that high quality materials are available for every student in Lynn, along with the teachers who select the materials for their classrooms. In terms of policy, this is kind of boring, but it's really important that our policies are updated. I was really proud to work on the policy regarding the student dress code and making sure that it is legally compliant. It resulted in basically taking the dress code and making it gender neutral, which is something I'm really, really proud of. In terms of what I'd like to accomplish in the future, one of the things that I think is really important for school committee members to do is to have an idea of what they want to do as well as what they are capable of accomplishing. And one of the things I think is really important to look at for the Lynn Public Schools is how we are addressing the issues of equity. Now, our new superintendent has really focused on equity. She has created a new department that's going to be data-driven with regards to equity. And I think it would be a really good idea for us to use these resources to make sure that items like discipline, items like resources, items like how extracurriculars get divided up among the schools are really all addressed through the lens of equity. It's really easy in Lynn to do a one-size-fits-all approach, and this is not necessarily in the best interest of our students. To take an equity approach means looking at what each school needs and making sure it has the funding, the resources that it needs to achieve that. Data is a really important tool in that, and so I'm really happy with the new superintendent's focus to make sure that we can make data-driven decisions. Here's why you should send me back to the school committee. One of the strengths I bring to the school committee is a deep knowledge of education and educational policy. I think those folks who have watched my performance on the school committee thus far can see that I ask some really good questions. And I would really like to continue to be that voice on the school committee. I would really like to continue to be a parent voice on the school committee. And I would really like to continue to be a bridge between the K through 12 that our school committee oversees and the higher education that I know just from my work outside of it. Thank you for your time. I ask for your vote in November.